Beloved, you didn't stumble here by accident tonight. I brought you to rest. I know what time it is where you are. I know the way the room gets quiet, but your thoughts get loud. I know the way your body is tired, yet your mind keeps moving like it is afraid that if it stops, something will fall apart. But I am here to tell you, you are not alone in this night. I am with you, and I am not anxious. I am not overwhelmed. I am not uncertain. I am steady, and I am near. I see you replaying conversations you cannot rewrite. I see you calculating the future as if worry could make it safer. I see you scanning for what you missed, what you forgot, what you should have done differently. And I see how you try to be strong by staying alert, like staying awake is the same as being prepared. But, my child, you do not need to stay awake to keep the world together. You do not need to keep watch over tomorrow as if I might forget you when you close your eyes. You have carried enough for one day. You have done enough. Now let me carry what you cannot. Tonight is not a void. The darkness is not abandonment. This is an altar of trust. This is a holy appointment where you learn, again, that I do my deepest work when you stop striving and start surrendering. You think rest means losing control, but rest is returning control to me. Rest is your quiet yes. Rest is you saying, without words, God, I trust you even when I cannot see what you are doing. So come and rest. Take one slow breath for me, inhale gently, and let it go without force. Unclench your jaw, beloved, let your tongue rest. Release your shoulders from where you have been holding up a weight I never asked you to hold. Let your hands open. Let the bed hold you. Let the pillow receive you. Let your chest loosen. Let your forehead smooth. You are safe right now. You are held right now. And hear me clearly as you settle. My hands are still moving. Even as your eyelids grow heavy, I am working. Even as your thoughts begin to slow, I am arranging what you could not arrange, healing what you could not heal, guarding what you could not guard. Sleep is not the end of your strength, it is the beginning of your trust. Lie down, beloved. Place this moment back into my hands. I will be here when you wake, and I will be here while you rest. Peace, be still. Beloved, before this prayer deepens, I want you to make this night an agreement with me. Not an agreement made out of pressure, not a vow made out of fear, but a small, gentle yes that opens the door for deep peace to settle over you. Because when you come into alignment with my rest, you step out of the striving that has been draining your soul, and that simple surrender, quiet, humble, real, becomes a doorway. So stay close to me in these night watches. If these prayers are a refuge for you, if you want to keep resting under my presence night after night, then subscribe, not as a routine, but as a way of staying near, of returning to the place where your mind is guarded and your heart is held. Let this be a path you don't have to walk alone again. And right now, if your spirit is willing, type, I will rest, God will work. Let it be your declaration of surrender. Let it be your release of control. Let it be your faith speaking softly, even while your body is tired. You are not declaring weakness, you are declaring trust. And if you can, give this a like as your quiet act of agreement. Let it be your yes to peace guarding your mind tonight. Let it be a small signal in your own heart that says, I am done partnering with panic. I am choosing to be covered. And if someone you love is awake right now, someone carrying hidden anxiety, someone smiling in the day but unraveling in the dark, share this with them. Send them a door into rest. Send them a moment where I meet them. 2. Now, beloved, let me speak peace into the places you've been holding together alone. Beloved, I see the weight you're carrying, even the parts you never say out loud. I see the way you try to fall asleep, but your mind keeps pulling you back into that conversation, back into that decision, back into the sentence you wish you could rewrite. I see the loop of what-ifs that circles like a storm over your pillow. What if it doesn't work out? What if I made the wrong choice? What if something happens while I'm not watching? What if tomorrow brings what I'm afraid of? I see the quiet regrets you rehearse in the dark. I see the family concerns you hold like a fragile glass in your hands, trying not to drop it, trying not to break it, trying to keep everyone okay. I see the finances, the numbers, the bills, the pressure you feel when you think about provision. I see the health report, the symptoms, the appointment you're waiting for, the fear that rises when your body feels unfamiliar. I see the loneliness, how it can be loud at night, how it can make you feel like you are the only one awake. the only one trying to be strong. I see the prayers you have prayed, and the ache of not seeing answers yet. Yes, beloved, I see it. Nothing about you is hidden from me. And hear me, you have been trying to solve with your mind what must be surrendered with your spirit. You have been turning the problem over and over, as if one more thought could become the solution, as if worry could become wisdom, as if pressure could become peace. But your mind was never meant to be a prison. Your mind was meant to be a place where my truth lives. You have been living as if everything depends on you, as if your vigilance is what keeps the house standing, as if your anxiety is what keeps your loved ones safe, as if your sleeplessness is a payment you must make to deserve a better outcome. But, my child, I did not ask you to carry tomorrow on your back. I did not ask you to bear the responsibility of being your own savior. That is not your calling. That is not your portion. That is not your burden. And I am not correcting you with shame. I am drawing you close with tenderness. Feeling overwhelmed does not disqualify you. It only tells me where to meet you. It only points to the place that needs my strength, my wisdom, my comfort, my covering. You are still welcome, still chosen, still invited, even now, especially now. So I want you to name it gently, honestly, without fear. Not because I don't know, but because when you name the burden, you stop merging your identity with it. You stop calling it me. You stop calling it my whole life. You start seeing it for what it is, something you are carrying, not something you are. It is a weight, not your name. And now, beloved, release it, not with striving, not with perfect words, just with surrender. Whisper, right where you are, God, I give you what I cannot fix. Again, softly, God, I give you what I cannot fix. Let that sentence be the unclenching of your soul. Let it be the loosening in your chest. Let it be the opening of your hands. Place the regret in my hands. Place the fear in my hands. Place the family in my hands. Place the money in my hands. Place your body in my hands. Place the unanswered prayer in my hands. You are not letting go into emptiness. You are letting go into me, and I do not drop what you place in my care. I hold you. I hold this night. I hold what you cannot control. Rest, beloved. Let your burden have a new address. Let it be with me. Now, beloved, as your hands loosen and your spirit exhales, I want you to understand what I am giving you tonight, because you have been waiting for the world to get quiet before you let your heart rest. You have been waiting for every problem to resolve, every door to open, every message to come through, every thought to stop knocking, and then you tell yourself, now I can have peace. But hear me, peace is not silence. Peace is not the absence of sound. Peace is not the absence of problems. Peace is my presence, active, attentive, unwavering, standing guard over you. My peace does not float in and out like a mood. My peace stands watch over your mind like a soldier at the gate. It does not ask permission from the storm. It does not wait until the night becomes easy. It takes its post at your door and it says, fear, you may not enter. It says, panic, you may not stay. It says, overthinking, you will not rule this room tonight. This is what I promised you in my word, that when you bring your requests to me, when you stop carrying them alone, the peace of God that surpasses understanding will guard your heart and your mind. Guard, beloved, not visit, not flirt with you for a moment and then vanish. Guard, like a shield, like a watchman, like a holy boundary. And I will keep you in perfect peace when your mind is stayed on me. Not because everything around you is perfect, but because your mind has an anchor. Not because you have answers, but because you have me. Not fragile peace, not borrowed peace, not the kind of peace you have to earn by controlling everything. My peace. The kind that surpasses what you can explain. The kind that settles in your chest even when the calendar is full, even when the future is unclear, even when the world has not yet caught up to what I am doing. So listen to my voice, right here in the quiet. Peace, be still. Not just around you, inside you. Peace, be still inside your thoughts. Peace, be still inside your chest. Peace, be still inside your home. I am not speaking to shame you for feeling anxious. I am speaking to claim what belongs to me. I am speaking as the one who rules the wind and the waves, and I am speaking with that same authority over the waves in your mind. Now take this breath with me, beloved. Inhale gently on the word peace, and exhale slowly on the words be still. Again, inhale, peace, exhale, be still. Let your body learn what your spirit is agreeing with. Let your shoulders drop under my covering. Let your jaw release. Let your heartbeat remember that it is not the one in charge of the universe. I am here. I am at the door. I am on watch. And you can rest, even if the world is not yet quiet, because I am not leaving my post. Beloved, my peace is at the door, and now I am coming for what has been happening inside the house. Because the loudest battles you have been fighting were not always in your circumstances, they were in your thoughts. In the quiet, when the lights go out and the room goes still, your mind tries to pick up every unfinished sentence, every unanswered question, every fear dressed up like responsibility, and it feels like you cannot turn it off. But I am here to tell you, tonight I break the loop. Listen to me closely, because I want you to recognize what has been stealing your rest. A stronghold is a thought that became a home. It started as a whisper, a suggestion, a what if, and over time, you furnished it with attention, you reinforced it with repetition, and now it feels familiar, like it belongs there. But familiarity is not truth. Repetition is not authority. And just because a thought returns, does not mean it is mine. So I am putting my light on the lie. You're behind. You're alone. Nothing will change. You must handle it now. These are not prophecies, beloved. These are pressures. These are chains made of words. And I did not create you to be chained in your own mind. My word says, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And I am renewing you, not by shouting at you, not by shaming you, but by replacing what is false with what is faithful. And my word also says you can take thoughts captive, yes, captive, and bring them into obedience. You do not have to host every thought that knocks. You do not have to agree with every voice that speaks. So now, one by one, I replace the lie with my truth. When the lie says, you're behind, I say, you are guided. I order your steps. I am not late in your life. When the lie says, you're alone, I say, you are held. I am here, and I do not leave you in the dark. When the lie says, nothing will change, I say, I am working even now, quietly, deeply, faithfully. When the lie says, you must handle it now, I say, you can rest. I carry what you cannot. I keep watch when you sleep. And I want you to breathe and agree with me in this rhythm, softly, like a lullaby of faith. Even when my mind wanders, you are still God. Even when I don't see it, you are still working. Even when I feel pressure, you are still guarding me. Even when the thought returns, your truth remains. Again, beloved, even when my mind wanders, you are still God. Even when I don't see it, you are still working. Now let that loop lose its power. Let it unravel. Let it loosen its grip. Because when my truth replaces the lie, the cycle breaks. Your thoughts slow down. Your chest softens. Your spirit exhales. And the night that used to be filled with torment becomes a place of transformation. Stay with me here. I am renewing your mind, and you are safe to sleep. Beloved, hear me now as the room grows quieter inside you. Surrender is not giving up. Surrender is not you failing. Surrender is not you quitting on your life, your family, your future. Surrender is you coming under my care. It is strength that finally stops pretending it has to be the savior. It is faith that stops performing and starts resting. And tonight, I am not asking you to understand everything. I am asking you to trust me with what you cannot see. You have been gripping the day like it will fall apart if you loosen your hands. You have been bracing your body as if tension is protection. But I am here, and I am gentle with you. So let your forehead soften, beloved. Let the tightness between your eyebrows melt. Unclench your hands, yes. Even now, let your fingers open as if you are placing something down. Let your tongue rest in your mouth. You have been holding words there you never spoke, and it has tired you. Relax your stomach. You have been carrying tomorrow there. Breathe lower, deeper down into the place where fear likes to hide, and let my peace meet you there. Now pray with me without strain, without perfection, just with willingness. Release this day into my hands. The parts you did well, the parts you regret, the parts you cannot change, release them. Release tomorrow into my hands. Release the outcomes you have been trying to control with worry. Release the timing you have been trying to rush. Release the people you cannot fix, the hearts you cannot force, the choices you cannot make for them. You can love them, yes, but you cannot be their God. Let me be who I am. Let me carry what you were never designed to carry. And listen closely, beloved, because this is where your soul learns freedom. My work is not rushed, not half done. My work is steady and complete. You fear that if you stop, I will stop. But I do not grow weary. I do not lose focus. I do not forget what I promised you. Even in the dark, even in the quiet, even when you are no longer striving, my hands are still moving. So surrender now, not into emptiness, but into presence. Let your body rest and let your faith breathe. Let go of the need to figure it out tonight. Let go of the need to rehearse it one more time. Let go of the pressure to solve what can only be healed. Now let my words carry you where effort could not. Stay here, beloved. Yield to me and feel how safe it is to be held. Beloved, stay here with me, right in this softened place. Because now, I want you to know what happens when you finally let your eyelids grow heavy. You have feared that stillness means stagnation. You have feared that quiet means nothing is happening. You have feared that sleep means you are falling behind. But I am here to tell you, while you sleep, I am reordering what you thought was stuck. Quiet does not mean inactive. Rest does not mean I have paused. Rest is the moment you stop interfering with the way I move. There are pieces you cannot reach with effort. There are doors you cannot force with worry. There are conversations you cannot control by rehearsing them one more time. But I move pieces you cannot reach, and I speak to hearts you cannot convince. I touch places you cannot access. I soften what has been hardened. I untangle what has been knotted. I redirect what has been running toward harm. And I do it without needing you to strain, without needing you to keep watch, without needing you to pay for peace with exhaustion. You have called it delay, but I call it shaping. You have called it wasted time, but I call it hidden preparation. Delay is not denial, beloved. Time is not wasting you, time is forming you. I am building strength where you thought you were only waiting. I am teaching your spirit to stand where your feelings have been trembling. I am stretching your capacity so you can hold what you have been asking me for without breaking under it. Not rushed, not half done, steady and complete. That is how I work in you, and that is how I work for you. Even now, in the unseen, I am forming doors quietly, precisely so when they open with peace. I am clearing paths you cannot yet see, removing what would have tripped you later, guiding you away from what you begged me for that would have wounded you. I am aligning resources, arranging timing, moving help closer, bringing provision through routes you would never think to search. I am placing protection in unseen places over your home, over your mind, over the hours of your tomorrow, so that what tries to reach you finds my boundary first. And hear my promise over your waiting. I make all things beautiful in their time. Beautiful, beloved, not merely tolerable, not barely held together. Beautiful in the way only I can redeem it, beautiful in the way I can take what felt late and make it right, take what felt broken and make it whole, take what felt confusing and make it clear. You do not have to rush what I am refining. You do not have to panic to prove you care. You do not have to force what I have already set in motion. So tonight, trust me without pressure. You don't have to feel peaceful to be kept in peace. You don't have to have perfect faith to be carried by my faithfulness. Just let your body sink a little deeper. Let your breathing slow a little more. And as you drift, let this be your agreement in the quiet. God, I sleep, and you work. Yes, beloved, sleep now. My hands are still moving. Beloved, as you begin to drift, I come even closer to the places you keep covered. Not the parts of you that are easy to talk about in daylight, not the tidy prayers you can say without your voice shaking, but the hidden ache, the grief you swallowed because you didn't want to be too much, the disappointment you tried to spiritualize so you wouldn't have to feel it, the memory that returns at night like a knock on the door of your chest, the sudden trigger in the dark that makes your body tense before your mind can explain why, the prayer you whispered and waited on, and the silence that made you wonder if I heard you. I heard you, beloved. I heard you every time. And hear me now, your wounds are not disqualifiers. They are not evidence that you have been forgotten. They are not a label that says you are too fragile to be loved well. They are the very places I am touching tonight. I do not step back from brokenness. I step toward it. I have never mishandled a broken heart. Never. not once. I am gentle where you have been bruised, and I am steady where you have been shaken. I do not ask you to heal yourself by pretending. I ask you to come to me and let my nearness do what striving could not. So let me pray healing over you now, right here, without performance, without pressure. I speak peace into your nervous system. I speak calm into the places that stay on high alert. I command the panic to loosen its grip. I quiet the intrusive thoughts that barge in uninvited. I quiet the racing mind that keeps searching for danger when you are already safe with me. I lay my hand on your body, beloved, on the tension in your neck, on the tightness in your chest, on the heaviness in your stomach, on the fatigue behind your eyes, and I release rest into you. Deep rest. Rest that repairs. Rest that restores. Rest that does not punish you for being human. And I remind you of who you are while I heal you. You are still welcome, still chosen, still invited even now, even with the tears you don't explain, even with the questions you're afraid to ask, even with the parts of your story that still feel tender. You do not have to harden to be safe. You do not have to stay guarded to be protected. You can have compassion on yourself tonight, because I am not disappointed in you. I am with you. I am for you. I am healing you. So settle, beloved. Let your breathing become slow and unforced. Let your shoulders fall. Let your heart stop arguing with the night. I will give you rest. Your sleep will not be your enemy. The dark will not harm you. The night will not swallow you. I am here, and I will watch over you with love that does not sleep. And as you rest, I will keep touching what you don't talk about until it no longer owns you, until it no longer wakes you, until it no longer steals the peace I have given you. Beloved, now that your body is settling and your breathing is no longer fighting the quiet, I want you to hear me with a deeper kind of hope, because the night has tried to convince you that what you feel right now is the final verdict. The dark has tried to speak like it is permanent. Midnight has tried to sound like the end of your story. But I am here to tell you, the dark cannot cancel what I promised. The night cannot veto my word. Fear does not get to write your tomorrow. There is a reason I have met my people in the midnight hour. There is a reason I have done some of my loudest miracles in the quietest moments. Remember Paul and Silas confined, chained, surrounded by walls that said, "This is it." And at midnight they prayed, and they sang, not because the prison was comfortable, not because the situation made sense, but because praise in confinement becomes a doorway, and the ground shook, and the chains fell, and the doors opened. I am the same God, beloved. Acts says that at midnight, the foundations were shaken, and everyone's bonds were loosed, and I am still the one who can shake what has held you, even when you cannot see how it could move. So I speak this over you gently, firmly, with authority. Your midnight can become the moment. My power rewrites the outcome. Not by panic, not by pressure, not by you staying awake and carrying the burden like punishment, but by my spirit, by my timing, by my favor. I can turn what was closed into a door. I can turn what was delayed into a suddenly. I can turn what was denied into a different path that leads to better than you imagined. I am moving in the places you are worried about. In finances where numbers have stared back at you like a threat, I am making provision, opening streams, giving strategy, sending help, ordering stewardship, releasing what was held up. In relationships where silence has stretched, where misunderstanding has wounded, I am softening hearts, restoring language, bringing humility, creating space for reconciliation that does not crush you. In decisions where you have feared choosing wrong, I am giving clarity, closing what is not mine, confirming what is mine, and steadying your steps. In legal matters where outcomes feel out of your hands, I am positioning favor, exposing what is hidden, protecting you from what you cannot foresee. In job doors and calling where you have wondered if you missed it, I am reintroducing you to what I placed in you, aligning opportunity, and guiding you into the work prepared for you. Now, beloved, do not let the night teach you to prophesy loss. Do not let exhaustion turn into agreement with despair. Let your heart whisper softly, without strain. God is making a way, even now. Again, beloved, God is making a way, even now. And as you whisper it, I am already moving. As you rest, I am already arranging. As you drift, I am already breaking chains you could not break with effort. Sleep under this truth. Midnight is not the end of your story. It is often where I begin the turning. And when you wake, you will not be waking to abandonment, you will be waking to evidence. I am with you in the dark, and I am writing light into your morning. Beloved, since I am with you in the dark, you will not be unguarded in the dark. You are not protected tonight because you controlled every detail, because you checked every lock twice, because you stayed awake long enough to worry yourself into exhaustion. You are protected because I am present, because I keep watch, because my name is a refuge, and my presence is a wall around you. So I place my covering over your home now, over every doorpost, every window, every hallway, every corner you cannot see from where you lie. I speak peace into this room, into the air, into the atmosphere, into the spaces where fear used to linger like a shadow, and I say, no weapon formed against you will prosper. No intrusion of darkness will find a foothold here. Every whisper of fear must bow to my name, and every anxious imagination must come down. You are safe here with me. I cover your mind, beloved. I stand at the gate of your thoughts with the peace that surpasses understanding, and I guard you the way I promised. Guard your heart, guard your mind, guard your sleep. The thought that tries to rush you into panic, I silence it. The voice that tries to accuse you, I rebuke it. The memory that tries to reopen wounds, I place my hand there and I soothe it. I did not give you a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So tonight, I restore soundness to you. I restore steadiness to you. I restore holy calm to you. I even cover what you carry in your hand each day. I cover your phone, every message you fear, every silence you dread, every notification your mind anticipates. I command your heart to stop scanning for threat. You do not have to brace for bad news. You can rest. If something needs you, I will strengthen you when the time comes. But tonight, you are not on duty. Tonight, you are mine. And as you sleep, I bless your sleep cycles. I bless your breathing to deepen slow and steady, like waves that no longer crash. I bless your heart rate to settle. I bless your muscles to release what they've been holding all day. I bless your dreams, restful dreams, clean dreams, peaceful dreams, dreams untouched by torment, dreams that do not replay fear, dreams that do not punish you. And when you wake, I bless you with clarity, not confusion, not dread, clarity, a quieter mind, a steadier spirit, a sense that you are held. So stay here, beloved. Stay under my covering. Let the sound of peace keep watch while you drift. Let your eyelids grow heavy without guilt. Let your body surrender without fear. I am at the door. I am in this room. I am over your home, your mind, and your tomorrow. Sleep now, and know that you are guarded. Now, beloved, you do not need to strive with long prayers tonight. You do not need to find perfect words. I'm giving you simple keys, quiet declarations you can carry into sleep, like a hand resting on a locked door, because your declarations are not noise. They are keys that lock the door to fear. They are agreement. They are the moment your spirit stops negotiating with anxiety and starts aligning with me. So, softly, let these words be your release. If you can speak them, whisper them. And if you cannot speak, let your spirit agree. Let your heart nod yes, even in silence. Say, I release what I cannot fix. Again, beloved, I release what I cannot fix. Now say, I receive peace. I receive peace. And now, I am held. I am held. And let this settle like a blanket over you. God is working. God is working, even now. You have been telling yourself you are behind, but I rename you tonight. Say, I am not behind. I am being led. Again, I am not behind. I am being led. You have wondered if you were overlooked, but I speak truth over that lie. Say, I am not forgotten. I am being prepared. Again, beloved, I am not forgotten. I am being prepared. You have feared that rest is irresponsible, but I sanctify your surrender. Say, I rest, and God works. I rest, and God works. Now anchor your mind, gently, without effort. You don't have to chase every thought. You don't have to answer every question. Just return. Say, my thoughts return to God. My thoughts return to God. Say, my heart is guarded. My heart is guarded. Say, my body is safe to sleep. My body is safe to sleep. And when the night tries to pull you back into the loop, let this be your answer, quiet and final. Peace, be still. Peace, be still. Beloved, listen to me. Your breathing can slow now. Your jaw can loosen now. Your shoulders can drop now. You are not on duty. You are not the watchman. I am. So make this your last agreement as you drift. I am held. God is working. I am held. God is working. And as those words fade into rest, my peace will remain, standing guard, keeping watch, locking every door fear tried to open. Now, beloved, let your soul unclench all the way. You have done enough for today. You have carried what you could, you have tried your best with what you knew, and you have reached the edge of your strength, and that is not failure, that is the invitation. So come closer, and let me hold what you have been holding. Pray this with me, softly, simply, completely. Father, into your hands I place this night. I place this day, every moment I cannot redo, every word I wish I said differently, every task unfinished, every weight still lingering at the edge of my mind. I place the people I love into your care, the ones I worry about, the ones I cannot reach, the ones I cannot change, the ones I have been trying to rescue with anxiety. I place the problems into your hands, the bills, the decisions, the conversations, the timelines, the outcomes. I place the waiting into your hands. I place the when into your hands. I release control without fear, because you are faithful without end. And, beloved, I receive what you cannot manufacture by effort. I ask for deep rest now. Let my peace move through your body like warm oil, loosening every place you have been braced. I renew you as you sleep. I strengthen what is weak. I mend what is wounded. I restore what has been drained. I calm your nervous system. I quiet the stormy places in your mind. I lift the heaviness you have been carrying in your chest. I untangle the knots you have held in your stomach. I give you sleep that repairs, sleep that restores, sleep that is not interrupted by fear. And I bless your morning before it arrives. I go ahead of you, beloved. When you wake, I give you clarity where there has been confusion. I give you courage where there has been hesitation. I give you wisdom for each step, simple wisdom, steady wisdom, the next right thing. I arrange divine appointments you did not have to force. I place gentle joy in your spirit, not loud pressure, not frantic striving, gentle joy. I stabilize your emotions. I guard your mind from dread. I teach your heart how to stay soft without becoming unsafe. And hear me seal this over you. You will lie down, and you will not be afraid. You will lie down, and your sleep will be sweet, because I am the one who keeps you. I am the one who watches over you. I do not slumber, and I do not sleep. I am near in the dark, and I am already in your tomorrow. So rest now, beloved. Let your breathing be your amen. Let your stillness be your trust. Sleep now. I am still working. And now, beloved, after the amen, do not rush back into noise. Stay covered. Stay connected. You didn't stumble here by accident, and you do not have to do this alone night after night. If you need these while you sleep prayers, if your mind has been tired, if your heart has been carrying too much, then come back and stay near. Subscribe so you will have a place to return to when the evening comes, a sanctuary of peace when the room goes dim, a steady reminder that I am still working when you are resting. And as your agreement for this week, I want you to write it simple, quiet, and full of faith. Comment, while I sleep, God is working, not as a slogan, but as your statement, not as noise, but as a key. Let it be your yes. Let it be your release. Let it be the line you draw between you and anxiety. And if you want me to meet you in a specific place, tell me in the comments what you're trusting me to handle while you rest. Healing, peace, breakthrough, or protection. Name it, and then let it go into my hands. I am not intimidated by what you are facing. I am not confused by what has been confusing you. And beloved, if you know someone who battles anxiety at night, someone whose thoughts race, when the lights go out, share this with them. Send them this prayer as a covering. Let them borrow your peace until they remember I am near. Now, let the words fade into quiet. Let your breathing deepen. Let your body sink. My peace will remain. Keep choosing rest and keep letting me do the work. Sleep now, beloved. I am here.